What's up, y'all? This is Corey, and welcome back to another RVing with Corey YouTube video. Today, we're going to take a look at one of my favorite rear kitchen fifth wheels. This is the 2026 KZ Durango Model 321 RKT. Now, this also has a new and improved bedroom and bathroom and a massive outside kitchen. Now, before we get onto the inside, all the specs will be right here on screen so you can see those. I'll also put them in the video description along with a pricing link so you can check the price on this bad boy at any time. Now, without further ado, let's get onto the inside and take a look. And if you see my breath fogging up anything, I tell you, it is like 10 degrees outside and it still feels about 40 in here. So it is better, but not much better. Now, this is, like I said, one of my favorite rear kitchen couples campers in a fifth wheel of this size. I think the only one I like better is, the one that I bought, the Montana. But what do we have going on here? We have great window coverage. No carpet in the slide outs, which is very nice. And big windows at that, which is always a crowd favorite. You are going to have a new and improved dinette. It is a no knee knocker, so you're not going to hit your knees on the center support there. You do have 4 individual chairs with a really cool kind of looking, light above there. I think that is pretty neat looking myself. All of your windows do open in this camper as well, which is really nice. And then you do have your power reclining theater seats. These are also going to have heat and massage, which is always a crowd favorite. And you have the middle console with the built-in household USB outlets, which is really cool in addition to that. Right here, you are going to have your tri-fold sleeper sofa, and it even has cup holders, which is very rare anymore. Of course, my battery box is dying, but you have some like hat hooks here. And then up above, I want to open these real quick. You got your breakers and fuses, as well as lots of overhead cabinetry. All of that's going to be soft close. And then you do have your solar charge controller and inverter controls right there as well. And all these are going to be hardwood cabinet doors and styles, which is very nice. On your windows, you are going to have the, I don't think I can do this with the gloves that I have on, but you do have the, it's got the little string, good. It's got the roll down night shades, which is always a crowd favorite. And then all of this seating is directly across from your entertainment center. So you have a really good view of that. Now, when you're standing up, the TV actually looks low, but when you are actually sitting down here, it's actually at the perfect height. Now, that is going to be a smart TV as always, and you are going to have a soundbar and a 5200 BTU electric space heater fireplace. Now, you see all these cabinet doors. Behind that is going to be some storage. So you do have some great space here. They changed up the cabinetry on their entertainment centers a little bit for 2026. But check out how deep this cabinet is. I mean, that goes way back there. Like, I'm standing against here and I can't even touch the wall back there. That's how deep that is. And I have really long arms. Something else I did want to mention, you do have an electrical outlet here, but ceiling fan and a Max Air vent fan up here as well. I think it's kind of funny that they put the Max Air vent fan over there on this one instead of back in the kitchen, but it is what it is. And speaking of the kitchen, I love this kitchen. They did such a good job on this. So starting over here, you have solid surface countertops, easy reach appliance outlets. You can see 2 of them in the frame right now. If we look down here, this would be kind of what I would consider like your pantry space. So now what's cool about this goes all the way through here. You can access it from that side as well, which is always a good thing. Coming around over here, you do have in-floor ducted heating. So some people are not super happy about that. You also have the 15K AC with the residential AC filter kit as well. And dual AC runs. You can see the 2 of them right there. Again, solid surface countertops. 4 drawers right here, but check this out. New for 26, dovetail construction drawers. And they are reinforced. So you have plenty of structure with those drawers. And then you also do get the tire pressure monitor system, which is something Durango's been doing for a little while, but you get it on this one as well. 4-burner stove with the massive turkey-sized oven. Little bit of storage right here. Lot of bit of storage right there, and a spot for a trash can. You can also see these two things right there. Those are the little slots for your sink top covers. And speaking of the sink, you do have a nice 1-basin sink with the high-rise pull-down sprayer faucet, as you can see there. Moving back up top, convection oven microwave. They're one of the only ones in this class and price point to do that. Storage up there with your plug-in for your microwave. Now that is not soft close right there. And then you have great cabinetry space back in here. And I always like to open every cabinet. I know some people don't like me doing this live, but that's just, I think it's better. And, you know, that's what I'm going to do. Preventative maintenance checklist there too, which is something KZ is really good about that I think other manufacturers should really get on board with. Another big chunk of storage up there. And then you have, I believe this is going to be an 18 cubic foot residential fridge and freezer. You have the water dispenser here, which is something I love in the Montana that I have. And then you've got your ice maker down below there. Moving forward, of course, my battery box is not cooperating here, but let's keep on moving. Right here, you're going to have your thermostat for your main AC. As you can see, it's 33 in here. And then you have all of your controls. So your awning, your slide outs, your water pump, lights, all that good stuff there. Coming in here, this is a new redesigned bedroom-bathroom combination. So starting off right here, we do have some storage. So a little bit of storage there. Hey, any storage is better than no storage. Porcelain toilet. Love where they put that heat vent because you're not really inclined to step there. Flipping this around, my head does hit here, so keep that in mind. But if you don't lean all the way back, you've got plenty of elbow room on both sides and plenty of leg room. Underneath our sink, we are going to have some great storage and plumbing access with a towel holder here. I believe that's pressed membrane countertop, so I'm kind of hard to say. Nah. Yeah, it is pressed membrane. Can't really tell with gloves on, but you've also got your water heater controls, your lighting controls, and your electrical outlet. Love this extra little shelf there and a nice big stainless steel sink. Right here, you got your medicine cabinet. Linen storage right here. And then you've got 3 more drawers right here. They're still dovetailed, but I love that. I think that is such a good feature. Nice big shower with the flip-up teak seat. Stepping in here. It is a little narrow. You know, I've got wide shoulders and I am hitting here, but I do have plenty of head height. So a couple inches there, 3 or 4 if I step forward. And this does have the adjustable hardware here, which I really like. Moving forward, man, my battery box is definitely dying. Right here, we do have a king-size bed. I love the nightstands on both sides. You are going to have storage underneath here. So you do get some cubbies with a bigger trunk back behind there. And then you get 8 drawers. And even up here, you can see these are dovetailed. Still soft close. I'll just open a couple of those so you can kind of see. This does not flip up. You do have a TV backer right here as well, which is always a good thing. Massive closet here with the big hanging bar, shoe storage there, and the shelf up top. And then, of course, you are going to have prep for a stackable washer and dryer, which is always a good thing. I definitely really like that. And yep, I'm pretty sure this battery box is about to take a nap. But second 15K AC with the residential AC filter kit, and you do have household USB outlets on both sides of the bed. Motion light there, you can see the household USB outlets there, as well as here. But let me know, guys, what did they get right? What did they get wrong? And what would you guys like to see changed in the KZ Durango? With that being said, we're gonna go take a look at the outside. All right, y'all, we're on the outside of this KZ Durango 321RKT. Starting out front here, we have our painted fiberglass front cap with integrated LED docking lights. Rhino box, pin box, you can always upgrade this to like a Helix or something if you do want to. Up front here, you have a great pass-through storage, or a great storage compartment. You've got your whole house inverter there. So plenty of room there. Even if you wanted to add a generator, you could do that. 4-point electric auto leveling. You're also going to have a spot for 2 batteries, plus you've got your solar charge controller and your battery disconnect. And then you have a massive drop frame storage. I love this. You also get a good amount of storage up top there as well. You can see that this is a heated compartment. You do have some extra breakers here. Really just a great overall storage compartment. Magnetic holdbacks, slam latches. I apologize, it's like 10 degrees out here. It's making me lose my chain of thought here. Right here's an outside shower, so you can spray off the doggos or the grandkids. Up underneath here, you can see that you do have a drop frame, Kurt TCS suspension, and you can see you've got that double boxed section reinforcing the frame too, which is really, really neat. Fully enclosed forced air heated underbelly as well, which is always a crowd favorite. You've got the MORryde step above steps, MORryde safe T-rail. You also get the screen defender and the screenshot. And then you can see you do have Asdale composite sidewalls and a 2-year hitch to bumper warranty, which is really nice. You don't see that very often. Jayco and KZ are the only two doing that right now. Right here's your outside entertainment station. So you're gonna have a nice griddle here. This will be your mini fridge for all the brewskis, Mountain Dews, and apple juices. Storage up top there. And then this is on a swing arm mount, and you do have some storage cubbies back there, plus a space right here as well. Again, 4-point auto level. You do have your propane quick connect and your Kurt TCS semi-independent suspension. Now, right here, this is an extra little storage compartment for whatever you want to use it for. And then back here, you do have the towing package. So what that is, that's 300 pounds of vertical weight, 3,000 pounds of total weight. So you can pull a trailer back here if you want to. 440 watts of solar panels up on the roof. So that'll really help keep your battery trickle charged, and you're ready for a backup camera right there as well. Now back here, because it's the rear kitchen, you do have one dump for the kitchen. That is for your kitchen gray tank. And then coming up front here, I'm making this real quick because it is stinking cold out here. Right here, you do have plenty of room to get to your other 2 dumps and your low point drains. Nautilus system here with, oh, that's Starlink prep. That's cool. I didn't know they were going to do that. Yeah, Starlink prep. Okay, cool. And then right here, you have your auto leveling controls and your 2 30-pound propane tanks. All right, guys, it's freezing out here. I'm gonna get inside. Pricing and specs will be in the video description down below. Fight about this one in the comments. Let me know, what do you like, what do you not like, and what would you like to see changed? And we'll see you guys on the next one.